Hey, you. Wait a minute. I got to talk to you. Listen, I was just out to lunch the other day, and I'm getting this question second time today. Why didn't my house sell? The market is good. Why didn't my house sell? The market is good. Why didn't my house sell? I got it 2 times today. Let's review the reasons why houses don't sell. First of all, Dennis Rath with ERA Rath. Houses don't sell only for a few reasons. Reason number 1, let's talk about the price. In some of my other videos you've seen, I've told you about how a real estate agent will come into your home and tell you that your house is worth more than the actual value. And it's a technique called buying the listing. And what they want to do is they get your signature on the paper, and you're locked into a contract for 6 months. They begin to reduce it until you've already missed your honeymoon period. So that was the case for this. You got to price your house correct, and you can't just take one opinion for it. You have to listen to multiple people. And when the agent pulls out of his bag a comparative market analysis exclusively that he's already arrived at a price before he showed up in your house, run away. Just listen and check out. That's what my wife does when I'm talking. She's like nodding, yep. I know she's not listening to me. So the next reason is you hired the wrong agent or brokerage. Discounted brokerages are not doing what full service is. So they skimp, they save. There's mistakes on the MLS when they're entered. I made the beginning of my career, I exclusively worked with expired listings because I was new and nobody really knew me. So I really got into a habit of being able to diagnose what's wrong with a house. First thing you got to check out is the MLS. How is it listed? Is it listed in the right areas? Yeah, you believe it? Listed in the right areas. Sometimes they're not even in the area that you're supposed to be in. They don't have the correct taxes. So your taxes are very, very high, or they're very, very low. So people on the internet, they're looking and they're saying, well, look at those taxes. We're not even going to bother to take a look at the house. Big trouble. So hiring the wrong agent. The other thing is sometimes people just say, whoa, let's go with blah, blah. I can't mention the brokerage name. I see a lot of their signs. Well, do you see a lot of their signs because there's a lot of homes there that are not being sold, or not being sold for the maximum dollar? Is it, the larger brokerages usually attract newer agents. And, if you're on the floor or whatever the case is and the call comes in, you're going to get an agent that maybe is not as experienced. Try to stay away from agents. Try to hire a broker directly to do it. Brokers have more education. They've taken a different test. They have more, skin in the game, as it were. But you've hired the wrong agent. Take a look at that. You're not marketing enough also ties in with sometimes with the other brokerages. Larger brokerages, they have a set pattern, and that's all there is. So there's no Facebook ads. There's no social media platform at all. They're not spending the money to keep your listing up to date across all the websites that aggregate listings today. They're not maybe on Zillow or Realtor.com because your agent doesn't like Zillow and they think that Zillow is the devil, or I don't know. Zillow's here to stay. You got to be on Zillow. That's where everybody looks. That's just the way it is. Zillow's not the oldest website. Realtor.com is. But if you ask 9 or 10 people, 9 of them will say they're checking Zillow that are looking in the market today. So you have to be marketing enough, and you really can't. You have to hold the agent to their feet to the floor, or to the fire, as it were, about the marketing. Now that we're on to that, let's go to the next reason, and that's pictures. You have to have a professional photographer. You have to have a professional photographer. You have to have a professional photographer. Today, you can't afford not to have a professional photographer take your pictures. Yes, you've all heard about the story about the house over in North Olmsted, expired listing. The agent took pictures with her iPhone. With her iPhone. $200,000 house, pictures with the iPhone. Come on. Listen, it just makes no sense to me. Just take my word for it. You pay for the professional photography and you get it done. And the last reason is your home is not up to snuff. The market really, you have to have an acute awareness of what's going on in the market. So the market is moving right now, but it's only certain price ranges, and it's only houses that are in the top level of that price range. So if you have 10 houses, your house has to be nicer than the 10. So I'm talking about beds made, dishes done, getting everything done. Now everybody says location, location, location. Yeah, that's fine and dandy, but go ahead and try to move the house. You can't move the house. It's silly. It's ridiculous. So that's what we're going to do. You're going to price the house to sell. You're going to interview the right agent if you're going to use an agent, or you're going to do it on your own. You're going to not make fundamental mistakes that are covered in my book, by the way. There's a little plug. You're not marketing enough. Your photos are horrible, lousy, yucky, and your condition is just not good. Those are the reasons. Good luck. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or just shoot me an email. I'll be happy to answer them. Have a great day.